Hi friends, welcome back. Welcome to Traders Open Room. Quick disclaimer, we are not SEBI registered analysts. All ideas and charts, etc., shared here are only for educational purposes. And as we know, trading involves financial risk. So you are always advised to take your financial advisor's assistance for before taking any trade because for any profit and loss you make, you and only you are responsible and no one else. All right. Now let us have a quick review and a detailed try to have a detailed analysis on what happened in Bank Nifty and what can be expected in the last week of the financial year. So as per the last update, Bank Nifty was, facing resistance at the crucial level that I had been talking about. That I want to see a Bank Nifty closing above 36,600, 500, 600 levels to be precise, 36,650 above. Then only Bank Nifty will have more strength. But as we can clearly see that on the daily charts, 2 days ago, Bank Nifty gave, tried to give a bull run, gave a gap up opening, but it opened well above 36,500 levels and even tested the, key area, went above and tested, almost made a high of 36,786 odd points and immediately saw selling pressure and made a closing of near the crucial zone of 36,300 and the next day it gave a gap down opening and tested my key support area of 35,500 and as I have been telling that the immediate supports for the Bank Nifty were at 35,800, 35,900, 800, and then 35,500 and 35,300. Now for yesterday, that is on the Friday, Bank Nifty again saw selling pressure since the start of the day. If you go and check in the intraday charts for Bank Nifty, we can see that. Sorry, yeah, Bank Nifty had been seeing selling pressure from the beginning itself. So let us go to intraday charts and see. See, this is Thursdays. It gave a gap down opening and tried to move up, but faced, you know, severe resistance at the key area of 35,800, 900 levels. And from there it fell and gave a negative closing. On Friday also it gave a little gap of opening but could not sustain from the opening itself. There was a selling pressure. Uh, because there were a lot of mixed and negative news uh, which added to the selling pressure ahead of the weekend, and Bank Nifty was not able to hold at all and fell down. But as it approached the once it even went below the my support area of 35,300 for some time, but towards the close we saw some drastic change in data and there was a sharp reversal and gave a good bounce and uh, m- managed to close well, just at near the key area of 37,500 and give a closing of 35,534 odd points. But yeah, bank nifty has been seeing some selling pressure at the key areas. Now, as of now, as per the weekly closing, if we go and check on the weekly charts also, we see some negative. Bank nifty has formed a negative structure. We see a good negative setup on the bank nifty. So, but has managed to hold the key levels as of now. So bank nifty is kind of on a make or a break situation. But bank nifty on the monthly charts has, let me just little zoom in so that we can have a clear view. If you see that, after giving on the monthly charts last month, it gave a pure cross candle, and again at the end of the you know third week of March, bank nifty is again having a pure cross formation. So still bank nifty is at a make or break levels, and is anything can happen from here. So again we move to the, let's say, daily charts, and then we see how, try to analyze now what are the possibilities from here onwards. Now, as we know that bank nifty has closed at the make or break levels, but for on Monday and in coming days, Monday and Tuesday, if bank nifty is able to hold about 36 35,600 650 levels for some time, then in no time I think bank nifty should touch 36,000, which will again act as a crucial zone, because recently there has been good activity in the option chain also. If we go to the bank nifty option chain, we can see there is a tough fight between bulls and bears. Clearly we can see from the option chain data, there is call writers are actively selling calls, and even put writers on the lower side are selling puts, and there is a good amount of oi at the lower levels in the put, which is intact, and fresh shorts or added inputs at the lower levels. So this should act as immediate support. We have closed in cash, the closing is around 35,410. So if we see the bank nifty is immediate, good put oi is at 35,500, is a tough make or break zone of for bank nifty, because call and put are having not big difference. It there is some difference, but yeah, it is not that big. While 35,000 put has a substantial oi, while call has almost half more, one third oi in 35,000. So 35,000 should act as very strong support, followed by 35,300, which again, as I had been telling in previously also, that 35,300 is a good area. So even as of now, in the weekly series, the last monthly expiry series, in the bank nifty option data also, as of now, is showing the same thing, that these levels can still act as good supports. And for any reason, if bank nifty is able to sustain about 35,650 700 levels for some time, then, 35,650 700 levels for some, 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 then, 35,650 700 l as we see on the call side, that 35,500 there is a good amount, followed by 35,000 700. It also has a good amount of open interest. 35,600, 700 combined have a good amount of open interest. So if bank nifty is able to sustain about 35,650, 700 for some time, then this should trigger short covering from these call writers, and this can easily take bank nifty to 36,000. Again, on the 36,000 there is a good amount of call writing, while there is a negligible amount of I'm sorry, 36,000 also has a good amount of uh, put writing, and that is of 700,000 odd quantity, while on the call there is almost double of the quantity. So if it sustains above 36,100 for 30 minutes, then Bank Nifty will further see short covering from the call writers, which can take Bank Nifty to 36,500, 600 levels. The next hurdle for the Bank Nifty, big hurdle for the Bank Nifty, will be 36,500, followed by 37,000. But for that bank Nifty to test 37,000, Bank Nifty should sustain about 36,600. Yeah, again, on if it is able to sustain above 36,600 levels, then we will also get support from put writers, and call writers will start unwinding. So that should eventually take Bank Nifty higher. Now these days we have seen drastic change in options OI data on intraday basis. So it is going to be very tricky for the last week of the monthly and the financial year series. So we will have to be very cautious while trading Bank Nifty. But personally, what I think, I feel is, Bank Nifty should get support from some private heavyweight banks in the last series, because there are a few banks like HDFC, Kotak, which have not yet performed that well. And also we know now that the Kotak, the reason why maybe the Kotak was not performing was because there was a block deal which had to be done. And now, since the deal is complete, this may unlock Kotak's potential to move upward, and which should help Bank Nifty in this coming days. So if Kotak moves is able to hold up, then Bank Nifty will get good support. So I personally feel that Bank Nifty should not break below 35,000 or 34,800, and there are bright chances that before the expiry, Bank Nifty will test 36,500 and even 37,000 levels in this weekly expiry. So I will advise, it will be advisable for the traders to see the price action and the levels near the crucial areas of 30 on the downside. That is 35,000, 34,800, while on the upside it is 35,600, 35,800, 36,000, then 35,000, 36,500, and then 30. If it sustains above 35, 36,650, then the next target, immediate target, will be 37,000 for coming days. So one can keep a close watch on Bank Nifty, and trade accordingly. uh, So that's all for the Bank Nifty as of now. Let us see how things unfold. And global markets have been supportive as of now. Even almost all global markets had closed in green on the Friday, apart from our markets. So we'll be seeing how things are, rolling out on Monday morning, and take a call accordingly. Now let us also have a look at Nifty in this same for now. On the daily charts, we can clearly see that Nifty, as we discussed in the last video, Nifty is still following, the alternate day pattern. That is one day green, one day red, the other day green, then red. It is following the same pattern. Uh, Even on Friday, Bank Nifty, like Bank Nifty also gave a gap up opening, and immediately saw selling pressure. Let us go, move to the intraday charts and see. We can clearly see that it tried to give a gap up opening but could not sustain, following the previous 2 days selling pressure, and there was good amount of profit booking seen. A lot of people were selling and Bank Nifty, but however Bank Nifty was comparatively much stronger. Sorry, Nifty was much stronger compared to Bank Nifty the all day long, because the selling pressure was there, but the volumes were quite low overall in Nifty and Bank Nifty both. But still, Nifty was able to hold up, in a better way compared to Bank Nifty, and the falls were limited, and was able to respect our key area of 17,050 to 16,950, which we have been telling for past many days that this is a crucial zone. And Bank Nifty has Nifty has been able to hold up those levels, and similar to Bank Nifty, Nifty also gained some momentum towards the close and was able to close well above our crucial zone. Uh, so Nifty has been much more stronger compared to Bank Nifty for the entire week, and if everything is in control over the global on the global front, and there are no major negative news on Monday, following the rally in the Dow Jones after our markets closed and the overall global markets, uh, it is very much possible then we can see a gap up opening in Nifty, followed by possible short covering if it is able to hold above 17,450 levels first. If 17,425 levels, that I've been telling for last three trading sessions, that I want to see Nifty closing above 17,425 levels, then only Nifty will have more momentum, and it will move higher and test 17,000, 550, 650, 17,660 will be the next hurdle, followed by 17,900 and 18,000. So yeah, once we need to clear Nifty above 17,425 with good volumes and should sustain those levels, then only we will have more strength in Nifty and eventually take us to the 18,000 levels. But comparing to the Bank Nifty is having far better strength as of now. The immediate supports still stands the same, which is between 17,050 and 16,950, followed by 16,800 and 16,500. These are the immediate support areas for Nifty. Now, if we go and check Nifty's option chain data, similarly, we can see that as this is a week monthly expiry, on the call side there is a huge short built up, while on the put side, also on the lower strike prices, we see good amount of short built up, so which should act as support on my given levels. As I've been telling, that 17,050 and 16,950 are the very crucial zones, and same thing we can see in the option data also, that there is a good amount of put writing in place on those area, while there is a good amount of call writing which is at 17,200. But again, there is a tough fight, because 17,200 there is also good amount of put writing as of now. So once that Nifty sustains above 17,250 for